All right, welcome to the Dr. Shannon live show. Getting everyone onboarded here really quickly. As you can hear, my office is very close to the hospital. So here we go. All right. Welcome to Wednesday morning in the Dr. Shannon live show. I'm here each week to answer your questions. So here's the question for today. Let's just dive right in. How do I get my spouse to remember we're on the same team? This is not an uncommon thing for me to hear when my couples can't come in. They cite things like we're just not on the same page. Sometimes we feel like we're our worst enemies, arch rivals, not on the same team is what I hear a lot when they're trying to describe that their communication has broken down. And as they drift in this kind of disconnect communication cycle, it really impacts the felt sense that they have someone that has their back, that they are in a relationship with someone that's for them, not against them, those kinds of things. So listen, this is not a simple answer, but I'm going to break it down to the most simplistic approach for me to be able to answer your question on this today. Obviously, my couples go through steps to better improve the way they show up and the way they communicate. It has an impact on these emotional stories that they tell each other or to themselves. And so it's a long process in that communication growth as far as changing those slow, slippery slides on how we mentally talk to ourselves about our partner. But for the most part, getting on the same page, I can give you 3 tips today. One, change your verbiage. Be really careful when you are talking with one another that you use words like we or what's good for us so that it's sounding collaborative, that we are entering in conversations about a joint venture, that we are partnering together. Number 2, make sure you're not making unilateral decisions. Consulting, receiving influence, getting perceptions, listening to ideas and creativity, brainstorming together, making sure that we join in corporate and collaborative decision making, that we aren't jumping to our own decisions, hoping that the other one is going to endorse a unilateral decision or assuming that they will endorse a unilateral decision. So entering into those conversations with the ability to be open minded and being able to take in each other's differing personalities, differing gift sets, differing opinions. And then here, number 3, lastly, if you are really thinking this is an area that your spouse struggles in, instead of being offended by it, be willing to shift your mindset to be the undergirding force of reassurance. Be the gentle, loving reminder that we are on the same team. If this is an area of challenge for your spouse, be the solution or the helpful solution to being the one to remind them differently. Hey, remember, we're on the same team. I'm for you. I'm not against you. I don't see me without you. I'm not going to move forward in anything without us. I'm right here, right now. I'd not rather be anyplace else than with you right here, right now. We're on the same team. So let me just tally those three things. Be careful in the verbiage to use words like we, us, and be collaborative in your approach and ability to seek out influence, perception, and opinions and brainstorming. Don't make unilateral decisions, make collateral decisions. Be collaborative in your approach. And lastly, be the gentle reminder, especially in strategic teams, not in an offended way or accusatory way, but in a gentle, loving, reminding, unifying approach in your mindset and your ability to learn how to be your partner's foundational reminder in those strategic times when you don't feel as if they think you are on their team. So that's it for today. Thank you for your Q&As. Continue to send those in. I love the ability to address those live on my live show each week. So use my QR code to send in yours, and you too can get your questions answered here. So, all right, love leaders, go and love well. We'll see you next week.